Here's the latest. We all know the number to call in the event of an emergency, 911, but the number to call for help with a mental health crisis isn't as easy to recall for many. But as KSBY News reporter Asia Gore explains, a 3-digit number may soon be used to reach the National Suicide Hotline. Good morning, Asia. What is this new number?
That's right, Christina. The number is 988, and the Federal Communications Commission just approved the proposal, something San Luis Obispo mental health officials call a big step in the right direction. America's suicide rate is on the rise, and here in San Luis Obispo County, the trend even more alarming. The rate of suicides per 100,000 people in SLO County is about 17 compared to 13.6 nationally and 10.4 at the state level. SLO County health officials report older white men are most affected by suicide here locally. The Transitions Mental Health Association Crisis Hotline, which is separate from the national hotline, takes about 10,000 calls per year.
Their brain is basically in fight or flight mode, so decision making becomes impaired. Even language can become impaired. So trying to look up a 10-digit number or remember a 10-digit number seems like a tall order. So I think the idea of having just 3 digits that you need to remember for a mental health crisis, just like we would for a physical health crisis, definitely easier to remember.
Transitions Mental Health Clinical Director Megan Boaz Alvarez says her agency can direct people to local resources for further assistance. But she believes a person in the midst of crisis should call whichever resource they can reach fastest. The FCC reports counselors nationwide answered more than 2 million calls and more than 100,000 online chats last year. And according to national data, more than 47,000 Americans died by suicide in 2017. More than 1.4 million adults attempted suicide. Santa Barbara County health officials report a suicide rate similar to the state average of 10.4. If you or someone you know is having a mental health crisis, contact the number on your screen. Christina, back to you.
Thank you, Asia. Such important information. And if 988 takes effect as the suicide hotline number, it will not accept text messages, only phone calls. The proposal now open for public comment ahead of the rulemaking process.